I want to talk about the issue with the current traditional SMMA model. And all these gurus teaching you how to run a business working from home and influencing this younger generation on really how to make money, right? And I believe that they're teaching the wrong things and they're just teaching you a good skill set, but actually not how to run a business. So the current model is a very simple cookie cutter method. It is literally you taking a still image, writing a Facebook lead ad, and then importing those leads into a CRM so that your client can call those leads. And you think, oh, it stops there. I generated leads for a cheap cost per lead, and my client should generate revenue from that, right? And that's what everyone's teaching right now. And it's so simple to do. It's so simple to copy. It does not separate you from the rest of your competitors and the industry. So today, I want to talk about the 3 things that I think will make impact so you can actually grow and own an agency that works for you, you're not working for it. So number 1 is content agency. You notice a lot of people right now shipping towards this content movement where they're focusing on the front end of marketing, right? You want to build a personal brand, you want to make content and educate your actual customers so they like you, resonate with you, and then they become a lead or aware of what you do and become a lead. How to do this is very simple. You can just go and hire a videographer, give them some talking points, and do what I'm doing right now and just educate the customers. Let's say you're a gym and you want to give them a 10-step plan on how to increase muscle mass. That could literally be 10 minutes worth of content, but be a full month of short form content on Instagram or YouTube, or even TikTok, right? Or let's say you're a med spa and you want to offer these higher end services, or you want to get people in, you can educate them on what Botox will do, what semaglutide will do, just things like that. That's going to help your audience actually understand what you do and know to trust your brand to actually work with you. Number 2 is going to be attribution and reporting. A lot of people right now, they just kind of do this generic KPI reporting that's just going to give you, cost per click, things like that. But they're not really understanding where those leads are coming from. So let's say you get a call. Well, did that lead come from your Facebook efforts, your TikTok efforts, or just found you on Google? If you don't know where these leads are actually coming from, how are you going to know where to allocate your marketing dollars to? And a lot of these older model agencies, they literally don't care about any attribution. They just literally will market anything, throw money at it, and say, I got you leads and call it a day. Well, you should know where those leads are coming from. Are they coming from this demographic, or are they coming from a certain interest target, or are they coming from a specific keyword? And if you don't know those things, you're not going to make impact for your client. Number 3 is sales enablement. And a lot of people right now use this term called call center, and it's a very watered down version of what sales enablement should actually be. So a call center, essentially what they'll do is when a lead comes in, they'll have someone call that lead and try to qualify them a little more. This is a great start, and what's crazy to me is not a lot of these agencies are doing this right now, and I'd say about 10% of them. What this model is doing is it's assuring that lead that came in is actually real. So you got to ask some questions like, hey, how did you hear about us? What interests you about our services? So it gets them kind of more of a qualified lead versus a warm, cold lead that just input information. So then when you're actually qualifying these leads, you'll then tell your client, hey, I actually called this lead, and this is kind of what they're interested in. And that will actually at least push them down the needle or push them down the funnel versus you just kind of saying, hey, this is a lead, go call them. Now, sales enablement is taking that step further. So you actually will follow up with the leads, create a sales process where you have someone that's going to be a warm lead versus qualified lead versus, hey, they actually got a proposal or an estimate, something like that. And now even implementing AI into the sales process where there's automated messaging or automated booking appointments to actually book them on a sales call or a strategy call or a consulting call, whatever that is, whatever you do, that's going to help them move them down the funnel. So I like calling that sales enablement because call center to me is just more like volume calling, just trying to get them through a more volume perspective versus sales enablement. You're actually implementing a sales process. You're actually calling them, taking notes, reviewing sales calls, and getting better and doing that for your actual client. So this is why I think it's going to help you separate yourself from the rest of the industry and just dominate your niche. 1 is becoming more of a content agency, right? Generating content for your clients. 2 is attribution and reporting. understanding where those leads are actually coming from and seeing if that lead became a sale. Then having a feedback loop going back to you so you know what to do better for your marketing. And number 3 is sales enablement. Having this call center model where you're actually calling the leads for your client so you can push them down the finish line, becoming an actual sale. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Take some of this and just think about it and so you can implement it into your agency and just let me know how it goes.